Well, Stephen, a real roller coaster for you. Is the main emotion pride at your team's character and fight back?
I think that's a big positive now in the end. I thought second half we improved a lot, but it took some honesty at half time. We had to demand more from the players collectively, because for the first 25 minutes we were second best. We didn't commit to what we wanted to do. We'd prepared really in a positive way. We wanted to be aggressive on the front foot and really, jump on Manchester United. We thought there was an opportunity there, but credit to them, they were better than us throughout the first half. But I feel the first goal we've conceded come off the back of us being passive and second best and giving corners away and silly fouls. So we certainly deserved to be in the position we was at half time, and from there it couldn't be any worse. So I expected us to be better. I expected the reaction, and credit to the players. It got worse at 2-0. We could have went under at that point, but we rolled our sleeves up. We were aggressive. We were winning duels. We were on the front foot, and it was much more like I want Aston Villa to play, and we got something out of the game.
Were you really surprised by that first half, or certainly that first 25 minutes? Because with the new signings, with the way you played on Monday night, it seemed ripe for a really fast start and a great atmosphere, but as you said already, it didn't happen that way.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised because we prepared well. We've been aggressive in training all week. We analysed the game on Monday night and we took a lot of positives in how we played. But at the end of the day, we lost the game. So I expected the reaction that I got at half-time from the first whistle. And I believe if we would have got that throughout the 90 minutes, we might have been taking more than a point away.
So give us a flavour of what half-time was like in your dressing room.
Listen, just to be honest with the players, when you're playing against Manchester United and good players, if you're second best, if you're passive, if you don't take the handbrake off and commit to the game and leave it out there, you'll get picked off. They'll play around you and they'll score goals. So we needed everyone to commit to what we wanted to do, and that was to be aggressive with our own. You've seen the reaction of the crowd when they see people winning duels and tackles and putting the body on the line, and all our good stuff and our good play come off real honesty, and we didn't have it in the first 25 minutes.
So when their second goal goes in, you're on the touchline with Phil Coutinho stood next to you. Are you just thinking it's just a little bit too late, it's going to be too much for him to affect the game now?
No, I'm just thinking I need to change something. I thought that goal was slightly harsh on us because we improved after the break. It was a lot more like us and how I want it to look. But when you've got a player like Phil behind you and you're 2-0 down, you want to throw something different at it. I thought Cavani come on, showed real power for an 18-year-old kid. Courtney's playing right side centre-back who's left-footed, he held his own. So the subs tonight were really positive. Luca Dean was fantastic throughout the 90 minutes. Phil has a cameo, and we scored 2 goals, but the slight disappointment I've got is the first half performance. It was a bit of a surprise because of how we prepared for the game.
So Philippe Coutinho, you did say he was still good.
He is good. Listen, you don't lose talent. I think the key thing for Phil is he needs to be in a place where he feels loved and supported. He needs to be smiling and enjoys football. I think anyone who goes to work and they're not enjoying themselves or in a positive place, it's difficult to perform and be at your best. He's 29 years of age. He's won all kinds of different things, and he's still got that hunger to play and contribute. Once we get him fitted and stronger, I've got no doubt he can create and score goals for this team.
How important do you think the fast start he's made today could be? I think the Villa fans were already behind him. He's a massive signing, but just for him, he's come in, he scored immediately. I'm
sure he'll be feeling really positive. I thought he was brave for the goal. He was involved in the first goal as well, so he's had the impact that he probably dreamt of. When I've shouted for him to come onto the pitch, he's probably thinking, can I do something to impact the game? So he should be really pleased with himself. It's not just bringing Philip Coutinho and Luca Dean, the level of players in, it's what it does for other people. Carnies and JJs and young talents playing around these top level players. That's what we want, because it'll help their development. What did you make of Jacob Ramsey today? First half, a little bit off it, if I'm honest, and we told him that, but I got the reaction I expect. He's a good professional, he's a great kid, he's going to be a top player, but there's still a lot of stuff to work with. Second half he was outstanding, he was aggressive, he was positive, got a goal and assist. You can't ask for more than that. Just before we finish, can I just go back to the substitution you made in the second goal? Were you going to do something different and then you changed who you were going to sub? It was going to be Ings, you changed to Sanson because the match situation changed? Yeah, we did change, yeah. I didn't want to send a signal around the stadium in terms of being negative 2-0 down. It was a case of taking a goal scorer off, being as aggressive as we can, trying to leave our goal scorers on the pitch for that little bit longer, and that was the idea behind it. Yeah, and he looked very angry when he was taken off Morgan, but I presume that's more the mistake than
you taking him off?
I asked him that question straight away after the game, and listen, I've got no issue at all with players making mistakes, because they're making mistakes trying to do what I'm asking them to do, so that's on me just as much as them. The mistakes are no problem, and he assures me that the reaction was on the back of that, so I have no issue. I only would have had an issue if it was a reaction over something else.
I thought you made just last one, you made a beeline, I think, at full time for Emi Martinez, just to reassure him that good players make mistakes.
Yeah, you know, people will talk about Emi's mistake, but a goal was coming because we were second best and we weren't good enough for the first 25 minutes. We had to defend 3 corners, we were giving fouls away, we were getting caught in between people, we weren't making tackles, so the mistakes come off the back of a collective poor performance, if you like. So I've got no problem with mistakes. Players are fine to make mistakes if they're trying to do the right thing. We'll take that on the chin.
Thank you.
Thank you. Second half, we conceded probably a little bit against the run of play, but we didn't feel sorry for ourselves. We continued to show character and belief, and we finished the stronger team. I've got no problems with people making mistakes, because they're trying to they make mistakes trying to do the right things, but what I can't accept is the first 25 minutes and how we played during that time.
Obviously, I'm sure the back pages and everything is going to be full of pictures of Philippe Coutinho, but Jacob Ramsey's goal is the platform. Without that, then there's no comeback. He had a terrific day today.
Yeah, of course, and I think that come off the back of us really just rolling our sleeves up and committing to the game, being aggressive, winning duels, being on the front foot, being positive. And the 2 goals we scored were fantastic. The substitutions really brought something to the game, but I thought JJ's second half was outstanding, really showed why a lot of people are talking about him right now. So at 2-0 down for a young kid, a homegrown lad at that age, to go and take the game by the scruff of the neck and get us a point in the end is really pleasing.